Okay, so what we're going to look to do down here then, Max, we're going to practice putting everything together that you've learned so far, yeah? So we're going to look about bend and limit point, so assessing what the bend is doing with your gradual blind lefts, your gradual blind rights.
Yeah.
Limit point is, yeah. Let's look about how much you can remember in terms of applying system of car control. So we will be travelling correct position on the road, correct speed, correct gear engaged, always at the correct time, yeah? Take, use and give the information, observe, anticipate and plan, yeah? And complement it to your commentary, which I know you can do, and you know you can do that as well, yeah? So when you're ready, start talking to me about the developing hazard, what's going on, and let's have a look at it, okay?
Okay, so raising my vision up. We're in secluded trees, the road is damp with dry patches in it. I'm going offside mirror, offside position, raising my view around this gradual blind left. Raising my vision up, we've got limit point. We're catching the limit point up at this stage, a little bit more power up the hill with gentle application of the acceleration.
Good, well
Off the
done.
drive gently, as the road runs round to the right hand side, is blind. And my view disappears here, coming off the drive. Got one oncoming, the road opened up slightly. Enough room for both vehicles, both oncoming, as the road disappears there slightly with the crest of the hill. Offside mirror, offside position slightly. Advance my view round this gradual blind left into second gear as we come into the corner.
Good.
Raising vision up, two cyclists to the right hand side, cautious of them. Raising vision up, secluded junction to the right hand side, it's inactive. Now picking up the drive.
Good.
Maximum drive as we come down here.
Fantastic.
Got one oncoming, off the drive now. General application of the foot brake as we've got one oncoming. Looks quite wide.
Right, I'm going to beat you up there. What was all that gentle application of the foot brake? Did we need that? What could you have done far better there? No, not change down gear. What's the best way of reducing that speed? You've identified that. Fantastic. What's that called again? Acceleration?
Acceleration sense.
Acceleration sense. The ability to vary your vehicle speed in response to changing road and traffic conditions by accurate use of the accelerator, by using your brakes less or not at all, yeah? So as soon as you've identified that hazard, you've got the two cyclists towards, got the van towards or the car towards, we're in a side position and I'm off the accelerator. Yeah. We were already in the correct gear, so was the vehicle going to slow down? Yeah. Of course it was. Good. So back to you then, mate. Talk to me about what's developing here.
Okay, so we've got a open right hand bend.
A what? do you mean a gradual blind right?
Yeah, it was open.
It was opening. It was opening 2/3 of the way round, but on the way in it wasn't, was it? Good. Okay. And that's how bends change. But remember, the bend will always dictate the position on the road. So if I look at this bend here and I go, right, this is a gradual blind left. Mirror position to the crown of the road to increase the view that I already have. Mirror near side position into this gradual blind right. Yeah. But the limit point dictates speed. Yeah. So the bend will give me position, but the limit point will give me speed. And at this moment, what's the limit point doing?
Well,
it was just creeping as we went round the bend. Now it's gone into a run, but I can see the way in, but I can't see the way out on this road. So remember what that's called again? It's called a zone of something, a zone of invisibility. Well done, good knowledge. So mate, I know it's been a while since we went out on the road together. Yeah. Because when was the last input that you had?
It was 2 years ago.
It's 2 years, isn't it? So mate, in the 2 years that we've, since you've been away from me and obviously been doing it your own way, not completely, but the disciplines are really good here, Max. But we're just going to reinstill some of them, aren't we? Yeah, good. So raise your vision. Tell me what the speed limit is, and tell me what the new hazards are.
So we just come through a 30 gate. We're coming into a more residential zone now. Raise your vision up. Blind at the top of the road, so just keeping a gradual speed, 30 and 30 at this stage. Good. As we come up, vision is raised. We've got a lot of we've got parked vehicles to the left-hand side. We've got a tree obstructing our view full way up the road. We've got a secluded junction to the left-hand side, it's inactive. So I'm offside mirror, offside position. Good. We've got one oncoming, sorry.
There you are. But do you know what, mate? First glance, just got a glimpse of it white, wasn't it? A little flash as it went across the junction. Well, we can see there's a junction on bend ahead here. Let's see if there's anything waiting in that mouth for the junction for you, or maybe even that white thing that we think we saw.
Come up the drive. Junction's inactive. Got pedestrian on a pedal side to the right-hand side, but he's inactive. I'm happy he's settled. Good. Raising vision up. Telephone box to the left-hand side. Parked vehicles with a pub up to the left-hand side as well. Time of day, I'm pretty confident it's going to be inactive at this stage.
Well, you never know, do you? But yeah, so yeah, okay.
Inactive junctions on the right hand side, back over to the left hand side, parked vehicles on the left hand side. With a park here, I'm happy there's no children or anyone playing. Good. Junction on the left hand side is also inactive. Raising the vision up, and we have got some, we're still in a 30 and a 30, and we've got some, I can't remember what they call them now.
What do you reckon?
S-bend's coming up ahead.
Yeah, not S-bend, double bend, isn't it? So double bend first to the left, right thereafter, and if there was a plate underneath saying, I don't know, 2/3 of a mile or 800 yards, or then that would be the series of bends, concluding. Okay, so what about these things here? These, like, everyone calls them chevrons, but that's not what they are they really?
directional arrows.
In a way, sharp deviation of route markers, aren't they? Okay, good. Okay, so let's raise our vision as we come into the National.
As we go into the National, I'm raising our vision. We've got one oncoming. I'm just going to keep off the drive until we've passed him. Okay, I'm now past him, offside mirror and on maximum drive down the road.
Beautiful.
Keep the drive up.
And what are we using? What bit of the road are we on here?
Central reservation of the road.
Not the central reservation.
Crown of the road.
Crown of the road.
Crown
Good.
of the road.
Okay.
Raising vision up. As my vision starts to close, I'm on the brakes. Sharper brakes as we come in here.
End of the road, turning left.
Down into third gear now. Raising vision up. 4-hour mirror check with a left-hand indication. Gentle application of the foot brake with firmer.
What gear do you think you're going to need?
I'm going to go down into first here because
Good.
we're blind both ways. Vision's clear both ways, left and right. As we pull out the junction gently, straightening the wheel up and coming onto the power. Up in the second gear.
We were going left, Max, but I like that you're going right. Doesn't matter. Go on, mate. Go down here instead. Doesn't matter. Luckily, I know where I am. It's okay. Because if we were turning right there at that junction, what type of junction was it? Was it a T junction or is it a Y junction? Yeah, so we should have been where then?
Left-hand side.
Well, on the right-hand side.
Actually,
no, we should have been on the right-hand side of the junction. There were 2 give way markers there.
Oh, right.
See a little grass verge in the middle, which was that grass triangle. So if it's an old-fashioned Y junction like that, it's been engineered for a reason to allow HGVs, tractor-trailer units to get out. So we could have sat on the right-hand side of it and exited probably in one fell swoop, and that would have given you a little bit more what as well? How much more of the road do you reckon you could? There you are. Vision comes decision, doesn't it? I can't see, I can't decide. It's as simple as that. Good. Okay, so we're into this gradual blind left. Limit point's what?
Limit point is closing up as we come into this gradual blind left.
Okay.
Opening up as we come out. Staying gentle on the drive. Off the drive onto the brakes. Near side position as we come round. Vision opens up. Offside mirror. Check. As we come up, so click the junction with the van, but it's inactive.
Good.
Raising our vision up. Yeah, so it just doesn't feel like it just comes with a
It just doesn't feel like it's flowing. No, because it's practice. All it is it's practice, yeah? And the problem is it's really easy to feel like you're clamming up or to feel like you're drying up in your commentary.
Yeah.
It's also very difficult. Some think, well, James, there's little to nothing to talk about down here, so I don't want to talk about the developing, I don't know what to talk about. Well, I would always say, talk about the developing hazards. Talk about the things that you can't yet see. So let's go back to pure roadcraft, the principles, So whilst roadcraft defines its system as information, position, speed, gear and acceleration, we get that. We understand that roadcraft, but we understand that roadcraft says about the 4 C's. Correct position, correct speed, correct gear at the correct time. Lovely. But what no one really gives any benefit to is the 5 W's. And remember what we did when you were taught those? Lena, how many inputs have you had with me over the years? I mean, you've been back, what, 3 or 4 times, And we think, do you know what? Let's go back to the basics then. So drive to what I can see. Drive to what I can't yet see. Drive for what I can reasonably expect or anticipate may happen. Which hazard represents the greatest risk to me right now? And what am I going to do if things don't turn out as intended with the contingency plan? So whenever I'm on a road like this, I think to myself, what I can see and can't see aren't completely obvious, but they are far more obvious than what I can reasonably expect or anticipate to see. So that's where I focus my attention. So much so that I'm like, right, 3/4 width road, single track in places, need to be able to stop within half the distance, seem to be clear down here. Checking my mirrors, it's nice and safe behind me. I've got a gradual blind left in the distance, and the limit point's just creeping. Got one towards mirror near side position of safety. Now into a gradual blind right, mirror near side position. Warning for a school in the area, it's actually plated children and school. Slowing the carriageway for an associated or secondary danger. I'm looking for secluded entrances, and funnily enough, there it is on the right hand side. Change of posted speed limit into the 30 here, so 30 is 30 for a reason. Going to maintain that discipline on this single carriageway, 1 lane either direction, separated by a hazard warning line. Vision up into a gradual blind right. Junction inactive to the near side. Going to maintain speed here. My position's correct, my speed's correct, my gear's correct, and I'm just going to maintain acceleration to negotiate and leave the hazard safely. Vision up, I've just got a cross-flow view of traffic on the main carriageway. It's my intention of turning left, Max, at the end of the road. That's left, Max, at the end of the road. Good, okay. So mirror position, mirror signal. Reducing speed by application of the foot brake. I'll continue to do so till my speed's correct. Clutch down, rev to second, final mirror check, and I can definitely go here. And in one fell swoop, I'm onto a new road. Single carriageway, 1 lane either direction, separated by a hazard warning line. I'm about town now, High Street, looking for slow-moving vehicular vehicles. moving for more activity from pedestrians, dogs on lead, buggies and prams, anything that's going to make me change my speed or direction, anything like that, which could be a problem to me. Vision up, I can already see a pinch point occurring where the road narrows on both sides. Cascading brake lights down towards me, mirrors and off the accelerator, cover the brake, and now mirrors and light brakes, progressively firmer braking, and this is the first time on the drive when I've actually had to bring the vehicle to a rest. So it's going to be short stop, into first gear, handbrake applied, because I'm slightly on a hill, freeway mirror over my shoulder as I move on. Mondeo's going to come out and settle, not a problem. I'm keeping an eye on Octopus so he can get through this pinch point, and also making sure that he's not getting too close to the pedestrians, so I don't want to get them donked around the back of their head with the door mirror, do we? No? Raising vision now. And whilst vision looks obscured, subtly, you know as well as I do, how can you like get more view of the road? By subtle changes of what? Yeah, and that's it. Tiny changes of position are good, and I'm talking inches down here on the tarmac, give me meters and meters of view further up the road. It's almost like an optical illusion, but that's how it basically factors it in. Good. And it's just the more that we put it together, the more on the whole, or on balance, everything flows that little bit better, doesn't it? It makes a more systematic drive and a more consistent drive. Good. So well done, Max. We'll shut off from that for the minute, but well done, mate. Some good knowledge, and we'll crack on. Okay, got it, mate.
Okay, so offside mirror, offside positions, view, inactive junction to my right hand side, or inactive driveways to my right hand side, inactive junction to my right hand side, near side mirror, near side position, coming back out for the pedestrian, taking a bit of speed off there. Back on the drive, picking up the drive, maximum drive, off the drive, a bit of acceleration sense as we come into this 40 gate here. Application of the brakes, firmer brakes as we come down to the 40. We've got a gradual blind right as we come up here. Near side mirror, near side position, just advance our view round the corner. Inactive junction, sorry, to my left hand side. We have got a bus shelter, a bus route. Raising vision up, we're catching up on one ahead, silver car in front. Inactive junction on my left hand side.
Right, just 2 seconds. Right, so look, let's think about the salient points, the most significant things to talk about. We've got lots of secluded entrances and junctions and driveways down here, yes? Yep. So say, I shall only talk of them as and when they become active, because otherwise what's going to happen? We're going to come down the road and we're going to be, there's a junction, there's a driveway, inactive. Yep. We don't need that, so talk about things that are likely to become active or when they do become. So I would just say, numerous secluded entrances and driveways down here, I shall only talk of them as and when they become active. Bosh, then I move on. Good, into a gradual blind left mirror, near side position, linking the bend into an offside position, and that was really nicely done there as we linked the crown of the road, and we almost got a little apex in through there, didn't we? So just to take the kink out of the bend, straighten it up. Right, got it back to you. They get lazy with that left hand. See what I mean about that left hand? Yeah. Okay,
so catching up on the two vehicles ahead we've got a van up ahead. We've got a junction to our left and right coming up ahead here. Slowing down with gentle application of the foot brake as we come down to 50 in a national speed limit zone. Coming up into a 40 zone up ahead here. We've got one oncoming. Road separated by a central white line. As we come up ahead here, we've got one van we seem to be catching up on. Junctions to our left hand side which are inactive. Bring our speed down to 40 as we come through the 40 gate. I just feel like I'm struggling to find anything to talk about.
No, there's loads to talk about. So the thing is that what you're doing and what you're saying aren't necessarily the same thing, yeah, okay? Because actually what you're doing, working really hard to do, is you're maintaining a safe separation gap to the vehicle in front as well, aren't you? Yeah. So remember, in our normal driving, when it's clement weather, as it is right now, dry level good surfaces and obviously nice weather, we want to be how far back from the vehicle in front, generally? Good, so only a full breaks the 2 second rule, good. How does that change when it's wet then?
A bit more, like 4 or 5 seconds.
Generally the highway code says, we double it, is what the highway code says. So we want to double our overall stopping distances if the roadway is wet. And in the snow and the ice, it's up to 10 times as much, yeah? So whilst you feel like, well, I'm struggling to talk about things to say, no, actually there's plenty to talk about more about what you're doing and what you intend to do. Yeah. So even here, on this single carriageway, 1 lane either direction, separated by a hazard warning line in this instance, coming through the village here, so I'm going to expect to see an increase in slow moving vehicular activity, potentially more pedestrians, buggies, prams, dogs on lead, such like. The vehicle in front is very much dictating space to me. It's 30 for a reason as we come through the village, so I'm maintaining my 2 second gap, but keeping my wits about me and keeping my vision well raised into the distance. So in the distance I can see the back end of the white van, can't I? It's quite a long way up there, but I can see the panel van, I can see the one towards, I can see some junctions, and now it's active on the right hand side as this van's going to come out and settle. Raising my vision now, got a new speed gate coming in. Speed limit's going to be what?
40.
good. So speed limit's coming in at 40. So with any increase in speed, I'm going to check my mirrors, checking left, centre, right, over the shoulder, nice and safe. And I'm already pretty much at where I need to be. So we just subtly increased from 30 to 40. And now I'm raising vision and seeing where the road goes. In the distance I can see it's a gradual blind right. Mirror near side, position. I position on bends for 3 reasons. Can you remember why we position on bends?
Vision, safety and stability.
Nearly. You get all the right words, but not necessarily in the right order. I position for my safety, view and stability, yeah? Safety, it puts me to the near side, it puts me away from danger of oncoming vehicles that might be overhanging the edge, yeah? View, it gives me the best possible view around the bend. And stability, because I'm taking the largest arc of the bend itself in terms of mathematics. So I steer as little as necessary, but as much as required to get that steering on, which is good. Lovely old job. Let's take the next road on the left then, Max. Let's have a little look at this. So, mirror, position, near side mirror, signal left.
Left-hand signal's on.
Good. Reducing speed by what?
Application of the foot brake.
Good. So let's get our speed correct. And then we don't want to break your overlap. We want to separate the brake from gear.
Yeah.
Very well done. Good. Let's follow this road ahead. Right on. Back to you. Talk to me what's going on down here then.
Right hand side, lay by there.
Good.
And firming up my position on white ahead. Road disappears round to the right hand side, blind, and then opens back up into some secluded trees. Raising my vision up, and I'm prohibited with my speed and progression with white up ahead. Road is a gradual blind left as we come round here, taking the shortest distance through the corner as I consider it to be clear.
Good.
Offside mirror, offside position, trying to advance my view slightly around this open.
Much better steering. Look how good. See how good that was with that left. You're pulling down. Now pull down with the right. Glove with the left. Good. Then feed the wheel back to where you were. Good. That's better. Don't get lazy on that left. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it shows that you're so right hand dominant. If you want to push with that right everywhere,
Yeah.
pull with the left when you're going around the left hand bends. Good. Right. Keep your vision raised. There might be at the minute, because we've got to worry about an overall stopping distance being the half distance stop rule,
Yeah.
and we've got to stop within half that distance. Seem to be clear. There we need certainly a wider piece of road to be able to safely overtake him.
Yeah.
But if we're thinking about an overtake, remember that's the deliberation. We need 3 things anyway. What are the 3 things that we need to make this overtake go well?
Landing space, vision to be clear.
Yep. And overall, to complete the manoeuvre, I need sufficient what?
Distance.
Time.
Time.
So quite simply, whilst roadcraft says identify obviously the gap ahead of the vehicle of which you intend to enter, identify the earliest opportunity whereby you can enter that space by using the opposite side of the road, and kind of complete the manoeuvre before coming into conflict with any vehicles seen or unseen. Well, that's very wordy in chapter 11. Let's abbreviate it. Have I got a gap? Have I got space? And have I got time? And if I've got those 3 things, then I should be what?
Good to go.
But there's 2 ways about it. I should be gone. Not good to go. Mirror, shoulder position, coming out, increase the view. Definitely gone. Picking up the drive, firming up the drive, maximum drive. We are gone. Good. And it's only there where that single carriageway gives us the opportunity to do it. Light brakes, firm brakes. Firm it up, Max. Firm it up, firm it up, firm it up. Gently release off to the left, please, Max. Well done. Good. Okay. And again, like I said to you before, I don't mind you throwing me out of my seat when we're firmly braking towards a hazard, but you will place me back into it.
Yeah.
And that's the finesse you have with that tapered braking of light brake, firm brake, and then gently releasing it to put me back where I once was. And it's never throwing forward and backwards, you're just literally getting me to where I need to be. Good effort, right? Crack on, Swan Road stand here, okay?
So raising vision out. I've got position activity on my right hand side along with the church. Still got the bins out, cautious of those of vehicles maybe stopped hazards in the carriageway. Coming through a 40 gate, so I'm picking my drive up the forehand mirror check and shoulder check, bring my speed up nice and gently into a 40 because it's 40 for a reason. I've got a bus stop to my left hand side there with buses, so I'm cautious this is a bus route. We've got 2 carriageways going either directions, got 1 white van on towards, no pedestrian activity either side of the carriageway.
Yeah, let's correct that. So we haven't got 2 carriageways, have we? We've got.
Sorry.
I know what you meant. You've got a single carriageway, 1 lane in either direction.
Either
Yeah, okay,
direction.
good. And what's the paint down the middle of the road again?
Central white line.
Is it a centre line or is it a hazard line?
Central hazard line.
Are you sure?
Central white line.
Right, so if it's a long line with a short gap, it's a hazard line. If it's a short line with a long gap, then it's a centre line.
Yeah.
Good.
Forward
Right, so let's have a little look at this.
shoulder check as I
Good.
come up into the Nationals, leaving the silver vehicle behind me that was
He was a bit close, wasn't he?
close.
He
off,
was.
off the drive and onto the brakes. Raising my vision up as my vision opens.
Good.
I've got the advanced warning for the right hand junction up ahead here, so I'm near side mirror, near side position. I'm off the drive and onto the brakes nice and gently.
Get off the brakes. Get off the brakes. Get off the brakes. Drive the bend.
Nice
Drive the bend.
big
Drive
view
the bend.
round here,
Okay.
keeping top of
Good. Good. Now pick it up. We're a bit lazy with that position there, weren't we? Because speed was big. You know, you're more worried about getting the braking into that hazard. Get your speed correct, okay? Remember, go back to basics. Yeah. The bend dictates what? The bend will the bend dictates my what?
Position.
Good. The limit point will dictate
Speed.
good. Okay. Assess the bend of a gradual blind right, gradual blind left. The limit point is, with conviction, tell yourself what the limit point is, and then get the speed correct. Because everything else falls out of, gets a bit sloppy otherwise, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So on the approach to the bend, I want to be travelling in the correct what?
Position.
Good. Then I need to get my what correct?
Speed.
Good. Then if I've needed to adjust speed, I might need to consider what?
Brakes.
No. Might need to consider correct.
Yes.
Good. And then I want to do what with my acceleration? Increase, decrease, or maintain round the bend?
Maintain.
I want to maintain it round the bend. Fight the temptation to squeeze too much in until the limit point starts to move or the road opens up. And I must always be able to stop within the distancing to be clear. If I don't deviate from my key principles of safe cornering, then I won't go wrong. It's as simple as that. So it's this gradual blind right, mirror, near side position. The limit point is gone. So now I'm going to start deliberating the overtake on this one with my gap, my space and my time. But at the minute, let's just focus on the bend. So look at the speed of this one coming around the bend. So it's got to be quite a gradual bend, because otherwise they wouldn't be carrying that sort of speed, would they? So back to you. You talk to me. Go for it, Max. It's good.
So raising the vision up, we come into a full scare here on the brakes, ever so slightly off the brakes as we come through. One red on towards coming as we sit our 2-second gap behind silver. As we come through, we're now 40 in a 40. As we come through, road deviates around to the left-hand side with a gradual blind left. I'm offside mirror, offside towards the central reservation.
Not the central res.
White line.
Just the centre line or the middle of the road. Yeah. Okay. So the crown of the road to increase the view I already have. Good. Okay.
30 as we come through the 30 gate-ish.
Are you going to lose this one?
What's that, sorry?
Are you going to lose this one in front? Do you reckon he's turning off, or? It was awkward, wasn't it? Because for a second there he gave a couple of...
Yeah, it looked like he was going to turn off.
Yeah, he did. He also used his left indicator for a couple of clicks, and then he changed his mind. Similarly, you're maintaining discipline here in the 30s at 30s. Look how far away he's got all of a sudden.
Yeah.
So we've got a bona fide, fully paid up member of the 40 mile an hour club down there, haven't we?
Absolutely.
We're doing 40 in all the nationals, yeah? Now we're into a change of posted speed limit. 40 in the 30s, I don't think they're doing anything wrong. But where we'll look to catch them is in the national speed limit when we've got some chance to make some progress. Okay, good. Right, mate, what's going on down here then? What can we see?
So as we raise the vision up, secluded junction to our left-hand side. Unfortunately, the silver behind me is quite close and pushy behind me.
Yep.
Just keeping my distance and my speed. This is my drive today.
Anything changed? Speed limit wise? Yeah, I'll forgive you for missing it, mate. It was so... You wait till you watch this back. It was so well hidden on the right-hand side.
Now in the national.
Well done, good stuff. Okay, picking up the drive. What a mate, good.
As we come up here, we've got a gradual blind right. I'm off the drive, onto the brakes.
No, get off the brake, nearer side position. You trust acceleration sense. Look, how lovely is that bend?
Very nice.
It's a gradual blind right. Look at the limit point. Where is it? Gone.
Running.
Hey, good.
Now it's starting to close up.
Okay, so we're going to be taking the next road on the right up here.
Yeah. Not this one.
Not this one. No, that's just the entrance to someone's driveway. So the actual active road. So look, raise vision. See, we've got a plan board here helping us. So we've got non-primary route plan board here. And we're going to be taking the road on the right. Hopefully this one in front isn't, but he could be, couldn't he? Because he's on the brakes.
Yeah, he's got his indicator.
And we also indicator's gone live, and we've got an active one. But we're going to deliberate the overtakes here. So mirror position, mirror signal, reducing speed. It's going to be what gear?
First gear.
Fantastic. It's got to be a rolling first. What could happen with this VW Transporter van?
Jump out.
Let's try and control him. Good. Let's manage the space. Well done, Max. Go on, keep talking, mate. It's good.
Okay, so from first up into second, nice smooth gear change for a mirror check as we come and settle onto this new road. I've got a following position behind the 3 vehicles up ahead. I've got a 3-second gap. Nice open road. Road's starting to close up though, so near side mirror, near side position. Advancing my near side mirror, near side position now. Sorry. Advancing my view round this gradual blind right into a gradual blind left. Moving out towards that central line. Got advanced warning on amberbat for a left-hand bend up ahead here.
Good.
Current speed's 45 mile an hour. Road conditions nice and dry. Raising my vision up. Near side mirror, near side position as we've got a gradual blind right.
Good.
As we come through here, we are 45 mile an hour. Nice 2-second gap behind silver up ahead, and we're in 3rd gear, which gives us a nice flexible acceleration sense if we need it.
It does. does.
Near side mirror, near side position as we come through here, raising our vision up, tractor oncoming, and off the drive, onto brakes, just slide, taking a little bit of speed off as we come past him. It's a bit wider than we are. Offside mirror, offside position, get away from them potholes and ants, the centre of the road. Back with the near side mirror, near side position, back through as the road opens at the back, opens back up.
Old habits die hard, don't they? Discipline, yeah, okay.
As we come through, we've got this bland, gradual right near side mirror, near side position, keeping near side here, advancing my view round as it doesn't open up then. Back off near side.
See what happens as you come around this one and start getting hungry for overtake opportunities. Remember, we've got to deliberate the overtakes. We're not just going to do them idly or recklessly. We're going to plan them, aren't we? Where's the gap right now? How many cars up is the gap?
3.
It's a 3-car overtake if we've even got the opportunity, but we're going to have to land in front of the third car. There's no viable gaps in between them, so I need a lot of space and time. But let's see what happens as we come around the bend with vision. So I'm processing information, mirror to the crown of the road.
Not got enough for free.
No, not for free. No way, not for free. As tempting as it might be, no, not on for free. How about if it was just one?
Potentially, yeah.
I don't think there's no potential about it. I think if it was just a 1-car overtake, we'd have been gone. There's gap space time, gone, and that's the conviction. But on free, we need a hell of a lot more space and time for that, don't we? That's the deliberation that we do. That's the safety factor that is apparent to us, yeah? When I think about how being safety, systematic, smooth, reasonably progressive with my progress and legal at all times, nothing top trumps safety, because that's what keeps me ultimately in one piece and everybody else on the road. Good. Looking all the way around the bend into this what is it again?
Gradual blind right, the security junction on left hand side.
Okay, raise your vision up into the next one. Tell me what the limit points are doing.
Limit point is closing as we come into this gradual blind left. Offside mirror. And moving out towards that central line. Raising our vision up into a gradual blind right.
Good.
Near side mirror, near side position.
Good, love it.
As we come through, keeping tucked into that near side, keeping advancing our view out as our limit point is running and it starts to open.
Good, but who's dictating speed again?
Vehicles in front.
They are, aren't they? Okay, so they're not ruining the drive for us, but they're certainly not being as expeditious as they could be. Okay, that's fine. You know, we just have to factor that into our driving plan. Like I said to you before, you've always got 2 virtues in your back pocket: progress and restraint. Same thing here with this little stretch of road. As tempting as that would have been on a single car, definitely the overtake was on. On a 3-car overtake, no, I'm afraid not. It's just not enough. Okay, good. Talk to me about the next ones then, Max.
Okay, so as we come through here, our speed and progress is limited by the 3 vehicles up ahead in front. We are coming, our limit point is closing up as we come into a gradual blind left. As the road starts to open up, it is running with us a little bit. As it opens up, we've got parked cars on our right hand side and the road has opened up into a little bit. Of course, that vehicle stops to the right hand side as they are obstructing the road for the oncoming vehicles. Offside mirror, offside position, as we've got those 2 oncoming cars. We've got a gradual blind right coming up as I move into near side position with near side mirror check, and back offside with offside mirror check as we move up to the centre of the road.
Centre line, good. Okay, so let's try to increase view.
Keeping up here, we've got an amber backs set of bends coming up ahead here, as the road is still continuing. As the road starts to close off, we've got a gradual blind right, offside mirror, offside position towards the central, keeping the drive on round the corner, not accelerating, not decelerating, we keep the vehicle stable.
Good.
Near side mirror, near side position as we come around this gradual blind right.
Lovely.
As we move closer to the central, as we move closer to the near side position, we advance my view round Silver and the 3 cars up ahead. Speed's dictated by them still. Still in 3rd gear and coming out of a national into a 50 zone. Offside mirror, offside position, and come out and raise my view a bit more around here. Take it back into the near sides. We've got 1 oncoming, cautious of vehicles. Tractors at the entrance to the left hand side. Vehicles oncoming is quite heavy vehicular activity.
Yeah, it's a tricky word, that one, isn't it? Vehicular. It doesn't roll off the tongue, does it?
Near side position, near side mirror, near side position as we come around here. Inactive junction to our left hand side, raising our vision up.
And what's likely to happen? We're just past the village gate for Fifield, so what's probably going to happen to speed?
Into a 30 zone.
Would suggest any time soon in the distance we start scanning.